So would you tell us about yourself?
My name is Gavin Powell. I was born in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but I've lived in Michigan the majority of my life. I grew up Benton Harbor, St. Joe area. Graduated 2008, Lakeshore High School. I went to community college for 2 years, got my associates. Moved to Kalamazoo, attended Western, got my bachelor's in English. I minored in psychology. And then I moved to Battle Creek early 2015. Had a job at Frankie Beach Casino. I've been a table games dealer for the past 6 years. I left that January of this year, and I've been doing a bunch of things since then. Currently doing Shipt, delivering groceries for people in the area, which has been fun. Helps me get in touch with the residents, learning the roads, and learning how to be a better grocery shopper. Crazy. Yeah.
So what got you interested in politics?
So I've never really been big into politics. There was a brief stint in college when I wanted to minor in political science. I took 2 classes and I was like, no interest. But then in 2016, Bernie Sanders started running, and I got hooked onto that, and so I started paying more attention. First, just his campaign, but then overall, I was like, okay, well, I need to know the context, like what else is going on, what are other people saying, what's happening, what is the political climate like to allow him to even potentially win. He didn't win, like we all know that. And then for the past 4 years, I've just kind of been keeping up on that, like staying involved. Last December, I helped organize a protest, which got the attention of Jim Hosma and Gretchen Whitmer, who at the time she'd just been elected into office as the new governor. But I met with Jim Hosma, and he'd asked me, like, have you ever considered running for office, like local office, or running for election? I was like, no, like I'm kind of just posting pictures on Facebook, like posting stuff on Facebook and getting in arguments and stuff. It's like, well, maybe think about actually like getting involved and like helping change things from the ground up or whatever. I was like, yeah. He suggested the trustee position and helped me get the paperwork, and here I am. I'm the only Democrat running in the county, which is a little exciting, but at the same time, it's like nerve-wracking. But
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
For sure.
Can't know if we don't try. Yeah.
So why should the people of Emmett Township consider you for the Board of Trustees?
I feel like having a fresh perspective, maybe somebody who's more I'll take that back. I'm seeing all these people who are running who are maybe like business owners or have interest in the more consumerism aspect of running for government or being active in government. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I feel like it's good to keep people in mind. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and I want to make sure that this is a community that I can raise her in effectively. I want to be able to foster relationships with the people in my community, neighbors and other residents, know what is going on, or what the issues that these people are facing and how they can address those, or how maybe they can get aid, assistance for those issues. And I'm not sure some of these people might be not as concerned about helping their fellow residents as I would prefer them to be.
Yeah.
I feel like that could have been better worded, but
So I do know the scientist Neil deGrasse Tyson, he has said before about government that it seems like everybody who's in government, their background is business.
Yeah.
Business, a few law tucked in there, and then more business. And his question was, where are the scientists? Where are the artists?
Yeah, it's the philosopher king.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you want to be surrounded by people who maybe don't know politics so well, but they know, like, their area of expertise is, they're going to know more about the things that I need to address than I'm going to know.
Right.
My job should be to gather these people into some kind of like a think tank where we can all work together and come to a conclusion that benefits most people.
So I'm sure you would agree that it makes sense to have people in politics who are not solely from a business background. Like, for example, it would probably be best for somebody.
Knowing how to run a business isn't going to help you because politics is not supposed to be a business.
Exactly. It might be best, for example, to have
like
a person...
treasurer or something, an accountant who knows how to manage money or bookkeeping or writing a ledger, but dealing with people is not dealing with money.
Right. Maybe appoint somebody from the Forestry Service to lead the EPA or something like that.
Yes. A teacher should be running the education. Yes. Or a board of teachers.
Exactly.
Nobody. That's why it's a board of trustees, because there's no one person getting their opinion heard. It's everybody's working together. Yeah.
It's a good answer. Everybody from the community pitches in. So, last but not least, I have another question for you. You are probably the youngest person running in Calhoun County. What would you have to say to young aspiring politicians?
It's a little nerve-wracking. I want to say it's super easy, and it is a little easier than I thought it would be. But I spent all this time on Facebook, like, arguing with people or posting these articles. This needs to happen. This is what needs to get done. But it's like these people that we're talking to, they're not listening. I don't want to get into national politics, but like the people we're trying to move in whatever direction we want them to, they're not going to do that themselves because they've been doing this for so long. They're set in their ways, and I feel like it's up to us, like the newer generation. We have to get our feet in the door. We have to become more active ourselves so that when we're more of the majority, when we're the older generation, we're like, we've known this for decades. I don't know if we have decades, but best case scenario, I guess. Worst case, whatever.
Right.
I feel like people are afraid to get involved. Some people are just too busy. Like, we're working all day, and then we come home and we're dealing with kids, or we're dealing with just personal life drama. There's not a lot of time, or just procrastinating. There's so many things that are like just keeping people from getting involved, or like picking up one more thing to just deal with. Like, it's like work isn't hard enough for most people, but then they're also, I also got to deal with this campaign that I'm running for.
Yeah.
Which I get it, but it's like now during like this COVID-19, all this stuff, things are getting crazy, and it's just like, maybe there's more to life than just working all day and just paying rent just so you can continue another month of existing. I feel like that's a little like radical, but I think there's a lot of things that need to be changed, and I'm not trying to change any of those right now. I don't think I have the power to do anything like that, but I want to make sure that when the time comes, when I'm at the table and something that comes to me like, hey, do you think this should be happening? I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah, let's. I want to be ready for when I get the chance to make a difference, I guess.
For sure. Bernie Sanders started out his political career by winning the position of mayor in his 30s. So
Yeah, in his 30s, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Very cool.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, yes. Maybe in the future, but right now, I think trustee would be fun.
Yeah.
I still need to get into, I still want to get involved and just see how the system works.
For sure.
I sat in on this meeting just the other night and tried to just share that with other people, let them know, hey, I just sat in on this meeting, this is what happened, this is what we talked about. And I'd like to continue doing that. I feel like if I'm able to make things a little more transparent, show other people what's going on at the local level, and this is what we talked about. Here's the link to the Zoom meeting. Here, if you want to get in on it yourself, this is what we decided on. This is what we pushed for next month to talk about. I feel like making the information easily available is tantamount to having a effective, useful government that works for the people.
For sure. Increased transparency is incredibly useful.
Yeah. Yes. Even the Emmett Township website, it's a little wonky. I'm not a web developer though, so I don't know how to assess that. But
okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. This has been Gavin Powell. He's running for Board of Trustees in Emmett Township, the only Democrat, so it should be pretty easy to spot him.
Yes.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know if the handshake was necessary, but
Probably not.
sorry.
It's fine.
Handsy up in here.